Italian ground turkey sausage over rice. I love this rice. There is 11 grams of protein in this because it's made with bone broth. And I'm going to do these Great Northern beans on the side and then some broccoli on the side. So now I'm just eating, I love these blue corn chips from Publix. And I like hummus. I kind of like hummus, but this hummus, y'all, it comes in this little container and it is so smooth. And I think the lady was like, I think it doesn't taste like hummus and it's smooth because of the tahini. And I think so too. Like, they blended this up. It's so good. And when you get this, you have to, like, you see how the top is like creamy? You have to get like inside where like all the goodness is, like the green part down there. Oh my god, so good. Okay, it's like, oh, it's my first unboxing. My mom ordered me a housewarming gift, so it is the Country Kitchen set, non-stick cookware set. This is 13 pieces. I said, how 13 pieces fit in here? Ultimate versatility, removable handles that allow for unparalleled cookware experience. Straight from the stove to the oven to the table. Optimal stack storage. Oh, because it's stackable. And then it's 100% safe non-stick granite. So I'm gonna show y'all what I always cook with. I cook everything in this, everything. I need to put the stickers on my glasses because they're falling off. I usually buy stickers for like this part, but they're in my purse. But we're gonna retire her because I just feel like I don't want to cook in her anymore. You know? I think somebody told me that I can get all the darkness off of the bottom, but I really want like a safe non-stick pan that doesn't have all that random chemicals in it that they make it with. So, okay. Country Kitchen. Also, my soap press is done for. Not like it frizzed out, but more so, it's like, you know how it gets kind of like oily? That's where we're at right now. So we have the first, okay. Got it. So we have the first lid, but I actually think this may be the only lid. And then this is, I'm about to make the beans in this. This is the smaller pot. How many quarts is this? Smaller pot. Right. This is what you can put your pot on when you want to put it on the counter or anywhere else. This is the second one. This is like good for like a single or two-person soup. Oh yeah. Oh, these are the handles because the handles are removable. This is cool. Don't say you don't want to. Don't say you don't want to come out. Cause period. Ooh. Oh, dope. Ooh, this is gonna be my new favorite thing. My love language is thoughtful gifts. Thoughtful gifts, and then it's acts of service. If you do anything for me to make my life easier, to make me not have to think about anything, like, I'm in love. And then it's quality time, because to be honest, I can spend a lot of time by myself, to be very honest. But we're working on it, okay? So this is the smaller pan. I love this because, again, it's just me and my daughter, and a lot of times it's just me because she eats like a bird. So I like this size. It's pretty dope. Because when I just want to cook like 6 to 8 shrimp, like, That's all I need. All right. God dang. So then we got this pot or pan, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna put you guys another one. Okay, yeah. So this is the top to the smaller ones to the medium sized one. This don't fit the small one. I'm like, wait, hold on. Do it. Oh, it has a, yeah, it does. Oh, you can press it down. Interesting. Okay. All right, so then we have this last piece. It's just more shallow. So, okay, cool. Oh my God, I'm so excited. For one, because it's stackable, so it's not really taking up a lot of room. And for two, again, the cleanup with pans and pots that are not non-stick be getting me, but I also am like really trying to pay attention to what I cook with and like what I put in my body. So I didn't want just any non-stick pan because most of them have a lot of toxic stuff in it. So yeah, I love these. Yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, I just wanted to show that to y'all. I'm about to cook, work on some things for a little bit, and I might come back for a little chat because I got some things on my mental. Okay, so what I'm basically saying here is that sometimes I really just want a simple meal. So I was saying that I was going to put some sauce on this, but then I was like, nah, it doesn't need that. I just like the natural flavors from everything. Also, my rice and beans are the same color, so it looks like I don't have two things right there, but it actually is. They're just on top of each other. And again, this is perfect for meal prepping. This is super high in protein, and that sausage literally is the best sausage that I cook with because it has flavor, like really good flavor to it already. Bon appetit for me. So, it is like 9 o'clock at night. I have been working on my workbook for weeks now. The thing that's holding me up is not even holding me up because I'm working on it, but the thing is balancing life. There used to be times where like I would just engulf everything into a project I'm doing currently, and that's like, you know, time in between my clients, that's time when I'm off calls with my clients, that's time with when my daughter's home, you know, on my off days, on the weekends and all of that. Years ago, I really like made sure that I had balance in my life. So times where I really just want to like knock some shit out and just, you know, spend days and hours and nights and mornings like doing it, I just find it not the healthiest thing for me. And I'm like, Jules, you're the one creating that deadline. Nobody else gave you the deadline. So that I am doing this workbook, like, you know, day after day, like working on it here and there, like a couple hours per day, but still getting stuff done. Like today, I cleaned the bathrooms, I cooked. I had 3 coaching calls today, and I usually only have 2. I vlogged a little bit, and I went grocery shopping. And all of that, and still being able to work on like a side project, which is the workbook, like I feel accomplished. But still, I'm like, damn, Jules, you could have been done with this workbook like weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I'm not. The good thing about it is, though, like I was saying on my Instagram, if you're not on my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Jules Dropping Jewels. But the good thing is, I was saying that I'm basically rewriting the whole thing. So this is the second edition, and it's not just like I'm relaunching the same thing. And that's because, like, I've realized that social media is different, digital products are different. Like what it takes to be relevant now as a solopreneur is different on social media and just like in these internet streets, because that's usually where people market and promote anyways. Whereas like back in the day, I was like passing out business cards at the mall and grocery stores and shoot clubs. So it's not the same anymore. So anyways, I'm rewriting almost every single page, and it originally was 100 page physical workbook with like dividers. It was like coil bound. This time it's going to be a digital workbook that's fillable, so you can like actually type on it from your phone or your laptop. But it's going to be I'm shortening it a little bit because some words you can actually click on and it's going to send you to a tutorial or like like a mini lesson of me explaining it further, and that's just easier than people reading it. So it's going to be a little bit shorter, but anyways, it's going to be a digital download. So yeah, I'm excited about refreshing it and making sure that it's up to date and that I'm not just launching the same old thing with like outdated advice and tips. The other thing is my daughter has a Spanish project, and I give her a lot of autonomy and I let her do her thing. And I check in like every now and then, but she is only in 6th grade. So realizing today, and the project isn't due until next week, and it is only Tuesday. But realizing today that we need a little bit more information to fill up this entire trifold poster. This thing is huge, but we need a little bit more information. So like going through that with her after working on the workbook for hours and then cooking and all that stuff, it just ended up being like one of those nights where like it's a lot and I just want to watch movies and drink more wine. But this is solopreneur life, this is single mom life, this is independent life, and this is adulting. So that's that. I do not like to feed into stress and overwhelm. Feed into meaning like I acknowledge it and I analyze it, like where is it coming from, why do I feel this way. But I don't feed into it, because that is more so like you can easily sulk, you can easily just like feel paralyzed and stagnant and like all of that. And I'm like good for feeling my feelings and then keeping it moving. And if my feelings are not like fully processed, like taking a day or two, but then like after that, keeping it moving. So, yeah, I also think it helps that I talk a lot with my friends and my partner and my family. That helps a lot because I'm really getting it out verbally when I'm talking to all these people. So that's another reason why I don't really have the same like situation happening for a long period of time. Like, how someone's going through the same problem for like a long time. It's usually not me, because I can talk it out, I can overthink it out, I can process it, and then I can keep it moving and I can grow from it. So yeah. Anyways, last night I watched Mulan and I cried for the first time. I have always watched that movie and I have never cried during that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. Not the live action one. But last night I ended up crying like on the part where she got the medal and on the part where she went back home to her family. That's crazy. Yeah, tomorrow I have 2 coaching calls, working on the workbook. I'm gonna say that in a positive way. Working on the workbook, and me and my daughter should definitely be printing out the stuff for this trifold tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I definitely worked today. My silk press is obviously gone. I also attempted to do like a little edge control, child. You could tell I am a novice, okay? But anyways, I had 2 coaching calls today. I'm doing my friend's hair later today, and then we're probably going to chill. You and I. You didn't know it, but we are. We're probably gonna chill later tonight and chit chat. But yeah, I'm just getting ready for my call. Also, I started to do my pillows like this, but I don't know. I don't know how I like it. I tried to do what my friend did when she was over here, and I clearly didn't do it right because I was like, that doesn't look right. And when she did it and I walked in, I was like, oh, that's so cute. So we'll figure it out. Clearly, I'm not an interior decorator. Okay, I don't have the eye like how y'all have the eye. But anyways, yeah, we are going to get to the work today.
Going forward, so I don't feel overwhelmed, but I feel like I have a better sense of how to operate. And of course, when I continue to make changes and when I actually move into this space, I feel then I might, have a little sense of anxiety because it will be so new, and because of all these waiting times, I won't be with you when I move in. So what if I have questions? What if I need help? When I keep it in the fine package.
Well, I'm happy that you're noticing trends. Like, that's one of those things about like you being really present in your business is like when you see something happening over and over again, or when you are being proactive and you see that there could possibly be something that will throw off your smooth workday, like getting ahead of that and making the changes. For me, learning my timing, I changed the durations of my services basically every other quarter because I'm like, it used to be this time frame, but now I'm just starting to see a little bit of things like what you said. People are coming in at the last 20 minutes of a new client appointment, so like let's up it. So I definitely commend you for paying attention to things like that to make sure overall your clients are having a good experience. So we didn't add wiggle room for the new client. We did charge for the consultation, but there is no like actual wiggle room. How do you feel about upping the price a little bit just to be half of your base hourly rate to add that 30 minutes in?
I don't know about that one, Jules. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think keeping it where it is makes it very comfortable for clients because I have seen retention already. So they're liking the service, they're liking the price.
Okay. And just to keep in mind, right now we have your base hourly rate at $24. So it would honestly be an increase of like 10. It'll go from like 175 to 185. So not huge. I believe we said that we were going to plan for another price increase, not this year, but next year. So that can also be just a plan to do Q1 of 2024.
I think that sounds good because that is.
Girl, when I run out of spring water at my house, I act like I can't drink nothing else. I'm about to go to bed early just because I don't have any spring water in my house and I'm thirsty. I just cannot do faucet water. I just can't. At this point, I just taste the difference. And I don't have any purified water. So yeah, what I be doing, because I don't like eating late and I hate when I don't have any water, is I just go to bed early and we just figure it out. I've been sitting here, I just be randomly braiding my hair, child. I'm just sitting here watching other people's vlogs because I've been on vlogs a lot lately. Like I said, I don't really be watching anything else except for the other day when I was on my Disney Plus-ish. But I'm watching people's vlogs and I'm really just getting like good ideas, like what I should do in my room, things I should buy on Amazon, the important stuff. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep because I'm thirsty. Tomorrow morning I have breathwork. I am going to record that for the vlog. And I'll probably be working outside of the house tomorrow, so we shall choose which cafe we're going to. I already know which one I want to go to, but that cafe be having like loud music, so I don't know. Because I also want to vlog. I don't know if that's actually gonna work. But yeah, tomorrow is all about breath work and it's about hyper focusing on this goddamn workbook. If I do another vlog and I'm still working on this workbook, y'all, come for me. Just come for me. Good morning. Today is breath work in like 30 minutes, so I have to get up and do that. I actually slept pretty decently, besides my neighbor having a freaking marching band performance upstairs. But I did breathwork last night before I went to sleep, so I actually slept pretty good. It was just taking me a while to go to sleep, so progress. Because ever since I had my daughter, like, I feel like I can hear everything at night. And so sleep has always been like, I'll wake up a few times. But this breath work really is helping me sleep because I've been doing it right before bed. I used to do stomach vacuums, and the breathwork coach, Casey, was saying that that's something like breath work because I have to inflate my stomach, deflate my stomach, and things like that. So she was like, you're already on a good start. So anyways, I've gotten the inflation deflation part better. If you watch my last vlog, I was talking about how at the beginning of breathwork it was hard to get that down. But this morning is my second session, and I have been practicing and using her breathwork guided audios. So yeah, I'm about to get up and do that. And she said that it's best to like not eat or really drink anything before breathwork. So I'll just wait for my coffee later, and I have to go buy water anyway and hit up some coffee shop somewhere. But I was just on Instagram, and Kev on stage was talking about how someone posted like, you know, people in their 30s or older, how did y'all have fun like before there was the internet and social media? Like, what did you guys do? And he just like had a whole rant about how we was outside. Like, people today say we outside. No, like, we lived outside. I mean, I was thinking about the other day, like how it would be raining, it would be freaking snowing. Back then we actually had like snow some winters. It would be like hot as hell, and we would always still be outside. I remember like rounding up all of my friends. I had to go to like 5 doors. They were all in the neighborhood, but I had to go to like 5 people doors to round up all my friends. And then we got to go find somewhere to play or like, you know, figure out what everybody else doing. It would just be so fun. And I remember like the worst punishment truly was needing to stay inside. But I just thought that was so interesting because of course now my daughter never goes outside. And I also remember like whenever my dad would go to the store or something, I would beg him to go. My daughter, she'd be like, no, I'm good. All right, you're not gonna get nothing if you're not coming. I'm fine. Like, what the, how am I supposed to bribe you? Anyways, I'm about to get up and get my life together, and it's gonna be a good day.
Have you in the mornings at all, or just anything like that? There's no wrong answer. Also, when I asked you this isn't like a you failed.
Yeah, not in the morning. I'm still. So here's my thing about the morning time. Because I don't usually get really good sleep, I am way more. I give myself way more grace in the morning. So like morning routines and doing all this extra or waking up early and all of that, like I don't really subscribe to that until my sleep is better. I don't know how that sounds, but so I'm trying to make sure my sleep is good so that in the morning I have energy to do the things that I actually want to start incorporating into a morning routine.
Okay, that's fair. That, I mean, how you end your day is how you start your day, for sure.
Yes.
But just remember that you can always do it. Even in the middle of your calls and meetings, you could just be like, let me slow down. Right.
Now I have been, because remember last time I was like, I think I'm confused on deflating and inflating and all of that. Throughout the day, every single day since our last call, I have been doing that. And so now it's like, it's easier. It's not second nature, but it is easier for me to like inflate when I'm supposed to and then deflate. And my exhale is super long. I'm surprised because I'm like, I have more breath in there, but like it's really long. I remember when you did it, I was like, okay.
Everybody's always like, you're still going? But see,
Warning, I look possessed, but I'm not, okay? This is me doing our breathwork session, and it was amazing. You're about to hear me talk about it in a second, but I just wanted to explain that the last time I was sitting Indian style on the floor, but this session was specific for me to lay down, but they are all different, and we work on different techniques every session. So this is it.
There's more here than I realized.
I also had the realization that I feel like because of my upbringing, I probably feel like there's not time for stress, or there's no time for like negative thoughts or spending too much time on one emotion. I was actually just vlogging about this, which is crazy because this is going into that vlog. But I was just saying, like, I don't give myself like more than a day. Like after a day, I need to be over it. I need to just move on. But I'm pretty sure that's because I'm so afraid to go into depression that I'm like, I think if I sit in this too long, I will feed the depression and I will go into depression, and I won't do that. So my realization is that that's there, and I still, to some degree, feel like I'm handling it positively, but I also need to address the emotions too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that's a good realization in itself. Like it. I think also just being an entrepreneur, you feel like you have like a little bit more pressure sometimes, and so you're like, well, I can't be in my feelings all day. Like I gotta things to figure out.
Right.
Their emotions aren't on the clock.
They are
super important. Of course, like you said, not letting it consume you, but some days you might, like a day, you might just need to be consumed by it. I don't know. Like,
jeez, Casey.
It's not always the worst thing.
This is true.
Like designate a day to it. Like, all right, today, what do we need to unpack?
Yeah. This is the last thing, because I was thinking about this. I really envy people who say like they just spent the whole day crying. I really wish that, I wish I can do that. Like I'm not a crier. Even my partner is like, I have never seen you cry. And I'm like, I really wish I could be one of those people that can just cry, because I understand the emotional release and how good you feel after it. But I'm going to work towards that. I'm going to see if I can spend a day being consumed in emotions. Ew, barf.
What is the resistance? Is it just like a judgment? Like, is it like...
It's not a judgment. It's more so like, my logical mind is like, for what? How will that help? That's a waste of time. Like, you could have did something else, or the logical mind takes over.
Like count it as productive?
No.
It would be really productive. Actually, you'd actually probably move way differently in your like other productive stuff.
That's
if you were
true.
like lighter and have that out of the way instead of pushing it down. Just food for thought. But maybe one of these sessions we'll get there.
Yeah. Baby steps. I'm a baby. Y'all, that breathwork session, so this is crazy because she told me to journal. I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna go buy, hold me accountable today, and I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna go buy a journal, a new one. I don't like holding on to journals. I think that is the whole, wow. My other client is a holistic healer, and we're creating her new program. And one of the things about the program is like self-mapping and asking yourself, do you live in the past or in the future? And I was like, I don't think I live in the past. Actually, I feel like sometimes I'm trying to hurry away from it. So I don't hold on to my old journals, because I feel like that is me revisiting the past, and I don't like that. So I actually throw them away. I know some people like keep them so that they can see where they came from, their growth and things like that. But I like to like journal, release, and like throw it away. What needs to be a memory will always stay a memory, but I don't really like to keep them. But I say that because I just moved and threw all my journals away. I'm going to go get a journal today. But that breathwork session was exactly what I needed. I'm happy that I didn't eat anything or drink anything. I didn't even drink water this morning or, drink coffee, because she was saying like it's really good to do breath work during a fasting period, like either early in the morning or like right before you're going to sleep. And of course you can do it whenever. She was even telling me to do it on some of my coaching calls with my clients, just like a quick little inhale, exhale. But how clear my mind was today and how I can actually focus on what she was guiding me to do. Whereas before, I think being consumed in everything else, just like other things, to-do lists, people, expectations, all of that, it is hard to truly focus on breath work, because I don't know why I keep looking right here. Truly focus on breath work because you just recently had all those thoughts flood you. But during a fasting period, it's easier and quicker for you to calm down, center yourself, be present, things like that. So I'm going to remember that moving forward. Like, I do not need to consume anything, honestly, except for the breath in the morning. Oh my God, look at me. All right, let's get this day started. I'm not wearing this today. I think it's a little chilly outside. Atlanta weather is like trying to give us fall. So like I said before, I just be throwing on a dress. My silk press is donezo. So I have this little baby ponytail. I got to pack up my laptop and things. I think I'm about to go get some breakfast. And let's start the day. Why? I've been to 2 stores already and I already forgot to get the water. Like, I have a water for me, but I forgot to get my waters for the house. So, child. Also, I'm just not drinking my coffee at 1:22, but it works because today it's not super hot outside. So yeah, I don't feel crazy drinking coffee at 1 o'clock. Usually I seriously cannot start drinking coffee in the afternoon. I just can't. Like, I'll be like, well, never mind, I'll just wait for tomorrow. But today, my day has gotten off to a late start, in a good way though, because of the breath work and me going out and getting food as opposed to eating out. Okay. I went to, so usually I have, I'm not telling you all my secrets. Usually I have Splendas like in my purse or my laptop bag, and I have a lot of them at home, and every time I go somewhere where the Splendas are just out, like, I grab some, because I haven't bought Splenda in like years, and that's the only sweetener I actually like, and I don't really like using just sugar. So I got the coffee from Fresh Market today. I know Fresh Market never has Splenda. I usually have my own Splenda. And so I've been driving around with this coffee for like 30 minutes plus and no sugar. So I finally just like ran into Starbucks and got Splenda. Like, I walked in and I was like, can I just get 3 Splendas for the coffee I already have? And the guy was like, yeah, cool. Yeah, where are you from? And I was like, oh, here we go. Y'all, people always think they've seen me from somewhere. Like, always. Since I was in high school. Like, since I was in high school, all of my adult life, every time I go somewhere, someone's like, I think I know you. So I don't know if I just have that base or if I have that type of familiar energy. I don't know. But he was all like, yeah, where you from? And I was like, Jersey. And he was like, oh, I knew it. I knew he was from up north. And he was like, we're about, like, and he was trying to guess. And I was like, don't do me. So he was like, you from East Orange? I said, no, I'm from Patterson. And also, I have not, for one, I did not grow up in New Jersey. I was born in New Jersey. And I think I stayed until I was like 3. For 2, the last time I went to New Jersey, I think I was in high school, probably. Middle school or high school. Yeah, I think it was middle school. I've been to New York, after that. But the last time I've been to New Jersey was definitely grade school, child. And it's crazy because whenever I ask, like, not I ask, but whenever people are going around the room and like guessing zodiac signs and where people are from and stuff like that, people always guess that I'm from up north. They never guess that I'm from the south. They never guess like, oh, you're from Atlanta. Never. So I don't know what I'd be giving off or whatever. He said, yeah, you look like you was from up north as soon as you walked in. What? Is it because I got on a hoodie? Because that's not giving any type of indication. I'm like, I don't understand, but thanks. But what's interesting is I resonate with up north culture, the vibes, like music. I was just telling my partner this, like I resonate with up north a lot, and I guess it's just in my blood. It's definitely in my bloodline because all of my family was from up north, and they all, I mean, like my close family came down here in the 90s. They came down here, visited, loved it, and they were like, yeah, we're moving here. So yeah, they all came down here in the 90s after I was born, my sister was born, my brother was born. I think even my cousin, whom I call like my brother. Yeah, but anyway. So yeah, now me and my sister and like my brothers, except for one brother's kids, are from Atlanta. Oh, tomato. Yeah, we all conceived our babies here, birthed our babies here, but yeah. So anyways, I am about to go home and drop off this food, and I feel like to really maximize my time, because my daughter gets home around 5, it's 1:26, I'm just gonna work from the house. Yeah, I sent my workbook to my friend who's a brand strategist. She's my creative friend, she's like a free spirit, creative, energetic, spontaneous, like she's that friend. So it's funny because I was like, girl, if I send you this, don't tell me that we going from like 100 pages to like 8 pages, because she'll do something like drastic like that. She's like, we don't need this one. I'm like, don't do me like that, please. Just because I'm so attached to the information I give, because I've gotten so much good feedback. The last time I launched my workbook, like everybody was like, oh my God, this is like the beauty business Bible. I've gotten things like I didn't even know anything about this chapter that you put in there, not chapter but section. So I'm really nervous for her to be like, girl, no, you don't need none of this, and I'm gonna just be like, I need it, I have to have it. But I sent her a template link on Canva, so I don't know if she's going to like do her magic on the design aspect, but the workbook itself, design wise, is pretty simple. It's just like me, like design wise, minimalist, simple, straight to the point. This information though is going to get your life together. This information is going to get your business together, and I guarantee you, if you're someone who is like wanting to be intentional with your business, and you know you've been winging it and you really don't know a lot about business, the business side, but you're really good at what you do, this is going to be the workbook for you. So we'll see what she says. But I'm almost home, so let me finish my coffee and jam out. I've been listening to Bryson Tiller's old album, and I'm like, yo, the second one I didn't really resonate with. I don't even know if it was an album or a mixtape, but the second one I was like, I miss Trap Soul, the deluxe version. So let me go listen back to my. Okay, so this is what I got. I had to go to Fresh Market and Sprouts. So this was all like, I want to say $50. And let me tell you why I end up spending so much, because I like stuff like this. Like I like when they make the egg rolls, and as opposed to buying frozen ones. I like stuff like this, like at Sprouts, where it's like, it's shrimp fajitas, but it's raw, so you cook it yourself, but it's like $11. I'm like, I would pay like $15, $18 for some shrimp fajitas at a restaurant. And then I buy things like this, like for my daughter, because do I want to purchase cheese and turkey for it to go bad after eating one sandwich? No. But yeah, I got a mango, a sweet potato. I like getting the sweet potatoes from Sprouts because not Sprouts, Fresh Market, because they say the healthiest ones are the ones that are closer to the purple color, the purple hue. And so if you look at this color and then like you look at one at like Kroger or something, those are orange. And this is giving more like it kind of has like a really light plum hue to it. It looks a little bit more purple in person. And then Fresh Market had buy one, get one nut breads. Child, This banana chocolate chip nut bread, I'm so excited to eat this because I had this at a cafe before. Not this one, but I had a version of this at a cafe before, and I was like, I would have never put chocolate chip and banana together on a nut bread. And then I'm gonna try their banana blueberry, so I'll let you know how that goes. Later, I'm gonna make like a zucchini and mushroom stir fry. Probably put sweet potatoes on the side, and then I don't know, eat the rest of the shrimp with it because I don't eat all that shrimp in one sitting. My daughter loves these. I get these from Sprouts. You just pop them in the microwave, and you really don't need syrup with it. And what else? Got her some juice. I'm not a juice or like soda person. I really can just drink water and my wine. I love 14 Hands. I've been drinking Pinot Grigio for a while, and I remember that I read that dark red or red period was just better, like for your heart and those things. It does like make you dehydrated though, so that's why I have to drink mad water throughout the day. What else? Oh, and then this is the last thing. This is their Nashville hot chicken breast. So it's breaded from Fresh Market, and I just bought one because they like pound it and it's like really flat, and if you cut it, it's literally servings for 2 people. So that's what I'm going to make for my daughter. And oh, I bought some string beans too, but that's somewhere else. So it's Saturday. First of all, I started this vlog last Sunday, briefly though, because we went on a family walk, but it's Saturday. So this vlog is literally a week long. This morning, I am feeling bittersweet because I was supposed to host my very first girls' night at my house. It was supposed to be like a housewarming, but I was like, I really just wanted it to be a girls' night because I acknowledged that all of my friends and my sister, we just need like to be around each other and be around good company and have good, safe conversations amongst each other and play games and laugh and just be silly. But I had to sit and truly think of if that works. I had to sit and truly think like if that works, because my whole purpose of moving into this new apartment is so that I can start saving up to do the things that I really want to do, which is traveling, and to really make my house like the way I want it to look and get the decor and like just make it a home. So I'm sitting here like planning a girls' night with food and games and things like that. And I also wanted to do like something special. And I'm like, Jules, you're literally doing the exact opposite of what you said you were going to do, which is stack your money for the first couple months, like this month and next month. And because after that it's November, I'm thinking I'll just do like a Friendsgiving or something like that. And then December is Christmas and my daughter's birthday. So yeah, this morning is bittersweet because I was like, I would be getting up and getting ready and like getting the house together and getting all the food and things like that together. But it's not gonna be like that, and that's okay. Yeah, today I'm watching Brave. Y'all, I really feel like the kid movies are better than the adult movies in like a lot of sense. I can watch so many kid movies like back to back. And adult movies, unless it's like a Marvel movie, I'd be like, I can watch that once and I'm good. But anyway, today, since I'm not having the Friendsgiving, I am going to finish my workbook today. I think I said this on this vlog. I sent my workbook to my friend, one of my best friends who's a brand strategist. And she looked at the workbook and she gave me some pointers, gave me some direction, and that helped so much. Because like I know what I want to write about, but I'm the type of person that gives all the information, and she's like, you know, you can delete this page isn't necessary. And then just realigning it back to the price point that I wanted to put it at, and the overall purpose that I wanted it to give. And then also just because there's different types of learners. So I could sit there and like explain everything to death, but certain learners, they're not gonna learn that way, they're visual. So that helped a lot. And because of that direction and guidance, I've just been like knocking out pages. As I said before, my workbook used to be 100 pages, but it was a printed workbook for you to literally keep and look at multiple times during the year in like highlight sections. This one is digital, so it does need to be shorter. It does need to be condensed and kind of straight to the point. Yeah, I am excited though. I've been building up my email list for people who are really waiting on this workbook. So that's exciting to see. And it's not just hairstylists, which is like honestly 90% of my audience, because I was a hairstylist and those were the first people that I coached in business. But it's also like massage therapists, it's also estheticians and nail techs and things like that. So I'm excited about the DMs I'm getting about people being excited about getting this workbook. Also today, let me drink my coffee. I put cinnamon in my coffee this morning. Oh my God, this tastes so good. Also today, I need to build my daughter's vanity set. My mom bought me that pot and pan set, and then she bought my daughter her vanity set. So we need to build that today. And my daughter has her Spanish project, and we need to design that. Now for things like this, like to build the vanity set, I usually call my friend. And I'm not even gonna lie, for the projects too. Okay, I usually call my friend. If you are a single mom and you have a friend who's either also a mom or a friend who doesn't have any kids and loves things like building and like designing projects and all that, call them. Call them for help and assistance, because I am quick to be like, what are you doing today? I need you. Because I will be overwhelmed with designing this project, and I will be not so overwhelmed with building the vanity, but it's also just, to me, it seems like a lot to do on a Saturday. And then I want to cook shrimp tacos and just like chill tonight. So my friend's coming over and she's gonna help me with the vanity set and the project, and knowing us will most likely either fall in the rabbit hole of Disney movies or we end up listening to music and singing our hearts out. And it's like always old music of like what we listened to in high school or before. And yeah, have a good time. My VIP clients, the calls, because I have about 2 calls a day, Monday through Wednesday. But because my VIP clients are close to their 3 months with me, which is their last month unless they renew, our calls are kind of spread out a little bit more because we've been working together for so long. We can really communicate a lot in Voxer, and they're on the implement stage. So they're like more like doing things and it's less meetings. So I'm looking at my schedule and I'm like, wow, I'm starting to have like 2 calls this day, 1 call this day. And I'm excited about that, because at the end of the year, I really do not want to be working like that. I'm just being honest. I save for this. Like I'm like, if every month I need to make $6,000, then that means if I don't want to work in December, I need to be saving up $6,000 throughout the 11 months leading up to December, so I don't have to work in December. So if you're ever thinking like, you know, I need to go on a sabbatical, one of my clients was telling me like every August she gets really depressed because that was the month that her father passed away. And so I was like, thank you for sharing that with me. And if you don't mind, I would love to give you like some advice. It seems like mourning is, because she said it's been years. I'm like, it seems like mourning is just a part of like you missing and remembering your father. And so you might want to put into your business model to take off in August and kind of gear up your clients for that in July. And then, you know, just schedule around that. Save up the money that you need to sustain yourself for not working in August, and really take the time for yourself. You might even see like after doing that a few times that the depression goes away, because you're not trying to make your day-to-day life continue during a period where even your internal body knows this is a heavy month, you know? So I hope she takes that advice, because she was pretty MIA in July and it did kind of set us back, and she paid in full. So that's like her investment. And with my clients, I'm like, if something's happening, please let me know so we can pause coaching. But if they don't pause it, then it's like it continues. And so she didn't pause it. So we were held back a little bit, but then our meeting after that, we were like on it. He gave me 25 shrimp in this fajita kit for $11 at Sprouts. Okay, so I look a hot mess, and it's Monday. So you can see where I'm going with this. I was supposed to close this vlog out Sunday. It's Monday. This is how it looks when you are a solopreneur and a solo mommy, and you're trying to do all of the things by yourself. So I did launch my workbook, and I already got sales. I'm excited because the people who were like, Jules, we're just waiting on you, they were the first people to get the workbook. So that was dope. But y'all, for real, I have not done much for myself in the last couple of days because I've been like really trying to get this workbook out and perfect, you know? So if you're a perfectionist, you already know what I'm talking about. But I'm closing this vlog out tonight. I just wanted to show y'all that I got flowers and I tried to like put them in here cute. I was doing my daughter's hair. Try to put them in there cute. I'm working on my flower arrangements. I'm actually learning that I'd much rather just buy the bouquet the way that it comes, so I don't have to like cut stems and size them. So I got that as a surprise for my birthday. And I am cooking today. So I'm so happy that the chicken that I had was old because I waited too long to cook it, because I'm going to just do a veggie meal today. And I'm excited. So it's really just cut up zucchini, sun-dried tomatoes, and chickpea pasta. And what else we got in here? Mushrooms. Zucchini, mushrooms, chickpea pasta, sun-dried tomatoes. I added some jerk paste to it. And, oh, I gotta show y'all this. Hold on. I use this all the time. You can't use a lot though. You just really need like a teaspoon or a tablespoon if you're making a lot. But this, better than bouillon, you have to get it in sauteed onion. Oh my God, it makes everything good. But I just put like a teaspoon in there. So I didn't really need much salt. So between this, the jerk paste, and once the chickpea pasta is done and softened, I'm gonna add the Rayo's Alfredo on it. And that's gonna be my meatless meal tonight. So I'm excited about that. And I'm treating myself to some wine tonight because I didn't have any wine last night, or I don't think I had any the other night. Y'all, I've been like, I need to get this workbook out, and I can't be working on my workbook drinking wine. It don't work like that. But yeah, I just wanted to show the authenticity of my life and how, you know, for one, because I work from home, but also for two, when I'm in launch mode, when I'm creating something, launching something, this is how I look, okay? Face broke out a couple days ago. My boo thing came here to surprise me. I was looking a hot mess. And yeah, it is what it is at this point, you know? So I'm closing out this vlog. I am excited to do my next vlog, to be honest with y'all, because now it's like not so worky, and we trying to work around it. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.